Contest has been amazing so far, and it's only going to continue. Speaking of some of the freaks of skateboarding, we've got Tiago Lemos from Brazil. He can skate anything, and he has pop unlike anybody else.
He can skate anything because it doesn't matter how high it is, which is a good score to put down, you know. But he's definitely going to want to up it in this next line and in the best trick section.
Tiago Lemos now in.
Tiago, everybody's favorite.
Looking like he's having a little bit of a rough start.
I hope to see both of those tricks in his next line, though. As we talked about, his high ollies.
You've skated in a lot of these. How is that first run of the season?
The first run of the season really is a knocking the cobwebs off moment. You know, you can't let it discourage you too much, although it very much tries to.
That's going to do it for run number 1 for Tiago Lemos.
Tiago just kind of came on the scene like, you know, maybe 2 years ago. Really strong, and he's just such a crowd favorite.
It's interesting because so many skaters at this point, you see them as kids coming up through the amateur contest, and Tiago just came out as a man and was like, I'm here. Moves him up into 18th, right behind Vincent Milou. And next in, Tiago Lemos. Tiago had a tough first run. Looking for him to clean it up.
Okay. Smashing that rail. I like this trick, and I hope that he makes it. That was cool. Okay, so he didn't 180 out, which threw off his next trick plan, but he's recovered. Whoa. As I've said before, Tiago has muscles like on his face. He's just so powerful that I fear that if he doesn't skate well, he's just going to flip the ledge.
Well, that was a vast improvement from the first run.
That was cool.
After the buzzer.
Here he comes back in for a fakie crook. And he's grinding up the ledge. Up a long fakie crook. I mean, that is a long fakie crook. Stylish kickflip over into the bank.
Waiting scores on this one. 6.9, definitely an improvement over run number 1. But where he really shines is in the best trick.
Absolutely.
Next skater in, Tiago Lemos. Attempt number 1.
I think we're about to see some ledge monster.
Starting on the carpet.
Yeah. What?
No!
How do you switch back tail that high, that long, and then just miss it on the shove it? It's almost like they give him some points anyway, just for the beginning part.
Let's see what he does. All right, Tiago Lemos. Do you think he's going to go switch back tail, or is he going to go for the shove?
I think he's going to go for the shove again.
He's a man of integrity.
Oh yeah. Can't let it beat him. Nope.
Oh!
You're right. You were
know
right.
What, though? I'm psyched he did that.
That's probably a friend on the sidelines being like, hey, that switchback tail was beautiful.
It was perfect.
You don't need to church it up, son.
You know what? He did take it to fakie, though, which was really cool.
That was very Stevie Williams-esque. High switchback tail, turning out.
See where the judges go. 8.1.
Nice.
There's very few people, if anyone, that could have done that.
And that is why. Because they judge it on what can the other guys all do this?
0.8 of his makes, so these next two are going to have to be really heater.
And makes.
Tiago in 20th position. He's got two okay ones.
Oh, wow.
That's going to be a good score.
That was interesting.
Risky to go Front shove nose grind.
Absolutely. A lot of room for error. Man, and did he ever?
Jeez.
It went right there.
That lock-in was amazing. 8.0. That's 2
great.
8s for Tiago. Do you think it's nerves?
I think it's angles.
Yeah.
I think it's having to compete with where the rail pops out and the ledge in the way.
We got 2 more attempts for Tiago. He's got 2 8s. Let's see what he has here. Oh,
he was too locked into the tail side. Give that thing another 2 feet. We had a make.
That's all we're going to see from Miles. All right, Tiago, last attempt, currently in 13. He needs a 9-1 for first and a 7-4 to get up into 8th. Will he do it?
Wow.
Is it going to be enough, Chris? He needs a 7-4.
Yes, that will be enough. My expert opinion. Wow. I mean, you could add length to the ledge. He's got it. So a little tic-tac, so.
7-4.
8-4.
8.4. Moves him up into 4th place. That means that Malto is out. Chris Jocelyn now in the bubble.
What a showing straight out of the gates. First thing in the finals, he puts up an 8.6. Imagine best trick section, what you have to do to get an 8.6.
Now at this point, Tiago Lemos is like a veteran. This is his 3rd year in SLS, but with so many new guys out here tonight, he's the guy with experience.
Absolutely, he's been here before. And wow! And he has power like that.
He skates like nobody else in the contest, you know. That's why he stands out. He's doing stuff really high, all these huge pop stuff other guys just not even looking at. I mean, look at that with short run up and just nollie tail slip up the whole of that ledge.
Well, I mean, when you have pop like that, it opens up options that other people just don't have. They don't even see them.
And that's why we like him so much, man. He's just the best in the world at that.
So Tiago,
how's that?
Squeezing that in.
Wow.
Not getting it.
Just freestyling at the end. Little riffing.
Skate the course sideways.
We already know that run is going to be a total write-off. But your top 4 overall scores count. So 3 can get tossed.
Look at that crook all the way to the top. I mean, that counts for something.
It counts for something, that is for sure. Everything he does is incredible, but here in the final, you got to make it all. It's got to be great. Let's talk about the pylons so we understand how this breaks down. So,
I have a very good feeling he's throwing away that 5.1.
yeah, he's going to throw that away. He's going to put down high 8s, maybe 9s later.
Replace it with that, yeah.
All right, Tiago Lemos back in. Run number 2.
Oh, man. Tiago struggling on that first run a little bit. Not getting the best start in this second run. Crooked grind up the rail, just gets away from him.
That was a great recovery. I was thinking, how is he going to do this?
Still another fall, though. It's going to be difficult to recover from that from this point in this run.
Yeah, especially with this course the way that it is. The slow walking back isn't going to help.
You can see that he's kind of just lost that rhythm and just letting it go.
Yeah.
He should just ollie the whole building and be done with it.
That's what he should do.
Do that next.
Ollie the building, ollie up the double set. What's insane is he could actually grind up the double set hover.
Yeah. We were looking at right when we first got to the course, right? Like, can Tiago go up that hover? There's that fakey crook. Huge pop. Great attitude, 2.0. Not a great score at all. He needs to go for it.
He's going to have to go for absolute broke here.
The thing we know with Tiago is that if he does make his trick, it's very likely anyone else is going to do anything like that. With tricks like that crooked grind, You need that pop, right, to be able to really just throw those tricks out.
Absolutely. You just corner the market on his type of trick.
That gives you a real good idea of how tall that rail is to get on and how long the grind is. It's huge. Waiting on scores. For the crooks, up the rail. Tiago. He's going for his first SLS win here tonight. No question about it. This is his third year in SLS. He's done well, but no wins. 8.0.
That's a great score.
He might steal it. Might. These guys are all the best. Tonight, this is the finals. SLS Pro Open. Tiago Lemos.
That was sick.
1 foot switch.
Hey, he saw Bob Burnquist out here. He knew Bob's tricks with the 1 foot, and he just wanted to throw a shout out.
That one was for Brazil.
That was for Brazil. Look at it. Ow! Look at how twisted he is when he lands. I would give him extra points for that.
8.0.
I feel like they did.
Solid score.
Yeah, being able to lock in the trick like that and then recover when your feet, one of the feet's completely off. That's why they scored him like that, right? Very difficult recovery.
Absolutely.
Vincent Malou trying to get his third score on the board, and he's going to do it. 2 best trick tries in a row. Now, back to the top of the order. Best trick, attempt 3. Everybody has 3 tries left. Top 4 scores overall count. You got to at least get to 4 scores. And to have a shot, they got to be huge. That's a make.
And you may as well risk it.
Yeah.
That's a make.
I think he's annoyed by that. Now he's annoyed by that. Like, come on.
There's not a lot of room on the side right there. He made it clean as a whistle. And he just squeezed towards that edge barrier. That's probably why he's feeling nice. Like, I made that trick, and then
slips on the paint.
Slips on the paint.
7.8. Tiago Lemos in third. The quote-unquote veteran out here. His 3rd year in the league.
Oh, what was happening?
Well, he landed in a hurricane from that frontside kickflip, but now that's blowing my mind right now. We have all these new guys just popping up out of nowhere, just annihilating this contest here in London. It's incredible.
And they're in an arms race to see who's actually going to be the new SLS pros.
Yeah, and it's right now, Trent, Gustavo, Vincent, and Yvonne, they're all in striking distance. It all comes down to this last best trick attempt. That's it. Comes down to it. You got to make it. It's got to be huge.
Oh! Wow. That was excellent. Excellent strategy as well.
Putting on the show for the crowd after that switch backside tail slide. Now, what's unique about that one, Chris, right?
I mean, he's hanging on forever. It's the tallest wedge. And then to throw it, shove it out. It's just one more obstacle in a land, you know? Doing a shove it out, you can wheel bite, it can not shove it, it can fall weird. 8.9 puts him up in the 2nd place.
And that's how it happens. It just goes like that.
He's tied with Trent McClung in score-wise, but he has a higher single score putting him above Trent McClung.